Another great big red box. Anyway, finally got around to making the floor, at least, of my magical essence plant building. And I actually had room for each and every kind of magical essence plant, including, and then one space left over for treasure greens, for chocobo breeding. So yay, I've got glowstone, redstone, coal, diamond, blaze, emerald, gold. This is ender? Yes, ender pearls. Makes ender pearls. This one makes dye. So if you take this lovely, this is just so much fun. I have to show you this. You probably already know this. But anyway, you go bloop, and they can make dyes. There you go. Something that's gonna sneak up on me, I just know it. Or you go there, it makes dye. Or you go there, it makes a new dye. Go there. And look at this. This is amazing! Oh my god! You can do just whatever you want. It's so cool. So anyway, yeah. I love the dye plants. I think they're great. And that's how I got so many into ink sacks. Yeah, and I've made tons of ender pearls. That's just from one harvest. It's 2 stacks of ender pearls. This is iron. Iron? Yes, iron. Which I know the quarries are producing enough iron. We got lapis. But this one makes nether things. So you can turn it, it's the same way with the dyes. You can turn the, turn the essence a certain way and it'll make bricks. Turn it another way, it makes quartz. Turn it another way, it's amazing. This is experience essence. Haven't figured out how that works yet. Oh, I've got some diamond essence on me. And that is obsidian essence. And I know the quarries are picking up enough of this stuff that I don't need to do it. But then again, making these essence blocks is kind of neat. I mean, look at that. That's a diamond essence work block. And it's they're not hard to make. They're just 4 by 4, and then you get this block, and then you turn it into, and then you put that 4 back in, and it makes a brick block. And yeah, it's really easy. Really, really easy. Yeah. And then I'm gonna put, of course, a building around it. While I've been busy trying to fill out these farms, because I used a good 8,000 of Omni's magical essence just making enough seeds to get this started, and I still don't have enough seeds, so now I'm stealing Dragon's magical essence to make some more seeds. But if I just, keep harvesting these, eventually they'll give me more seeds. So like, that plant will give me 1, but sometimes they give 2, so I'm slowly spreading out each of them. Because in order to make here, I will try to make, I need another emerald. So emerald is really hard. You want to get as much weak magical essence as possible. So I want some emerald, right? Right. Yeah, the emeralds are doing a little worse than diamonds. We probably could use some more lapis, but oh well. Anyway, you stick these all in here. Like these. And boom, you get regular magic essence. But that's not what you need. So you get more of this. Boom. Alright. Let's make as much of this as possible because you need a lot. Boom. Okay. So now that we have this, now we put this in here like this, and we make strong magical essence. Plenty of those. And you put it back in here just the exact same way, and you make extreme magic essence. And the leftovers come back into weak magic essence. And then you have, so all of those, all of that weak magic essence made 8 extreme magic essence. And what does that make? 8 seeds. Yep, that's how you do it. Right there. That's why it took 8,000 of Omni's magical essence. Which, I hope he wasn't using it. I'm sure he could find more, right? Right. And, you know, Dragon's giving me his, so clearly he's not using it for anything. I mean, I'm not stealing it. He's voluntarily giving it to me. It's not my fault. So yeah, that is magical essence plants. And that's the hardest magical essence seed to make. The ones like gold, they stop at. And this stuff is really cool. You put this in here like this. No? Well, like that makes vines. Hmm, I forget the patterns. But you can make all sorts of different plants. There's a certain one for, that's how I'm getting lily pads, is you can put this in a certain pattern and it will make lily pads. So yeah, like that. And you make lily pads. I wonder what else we can make. But I haven't looked through all of them because, yeah, I just need lily pads. So I can walk over this. My little decorative thing in here. Put these back in here. Go check out how the bees are doing. And finally, when I logged on today, I finally had enough silk to make a full Apier suit, but I have not enchanted the pants yet. Just need a few more levels. Why is this suddenly red? I mean, I don't have any... Oh, I did do a little bit. See, I moved things around. I put... Okay, so I got lots of this. This is good. A whole lot of that. Look at all that. Yeah, those are industrial trees. So I put this down here. I'm gonna split this up so it goes faster. All the combs in there. Come back here and see that it is pulling the items out. It goes sort. Sorts it into a line there. Propolis box, a miscellaneous box, and a beeswax box. And then the rest of it, done. Watch out my little items, goodbye. And that comes marching over here to the squeezer, and it automatically drops in here for me, so I don't have to keep manually doing it. I do have to manually take out the propolis and put it back over here so it doesn't get jammed up. But then the honey automatically goes over here to all my analyzers. And I had to slow over to my honey carpenter, which is going to be making scented paneling for my alvearies when I get some royal jelly. But I had to slow down my crossbreeding efforts because I was running out of honey. So now that I have a good source of honey, I can start up again. Check these guys out. And these guys have been in here all day. Poor little bees while I was building. I neglected them terribly. I still got some glowstone essence on me. Because if you notice, the floor wasn't done, so I'm using glowstone essence. I'm actually farming, and then I'll make a few blocks and farm, and make a few blocks and farm some more. That's been my evening. It's rather, exciting, isn't it? You wanna watch more videos of farming, right? I know. None of these have produced any good crossbreeds recently, so I wonder if they're all just crap. I should give up on them. No, I have the space anyway, so why not just keep throwing them back in there? And then throw the leftovers in here. And when this gets too full, like right now, I take a few out and put them in here, in the gene pool. And this melts bees into this lovely glowy substance that goes into the good DNA. And these are the advanced bee machines. And I don't have these two built, the replicator and the inoculator, because those required royal jelly. I don't have royal jelly yet, because I don't have any Imperials yet. I do have a couple of Majestics. Just drones though. And I have a couple noble princesses. They're in here. Randomly producing more honeycomb because I was running low. So these guys are pures. I'm back on the... Whoops. I hope I don't get them mixed up. Yeah, so these guys just keep going back in there and they keep producing combs and produce some drones. And the princesses. So I ran completely out of honey and I'm like, oh, oops, maybe I should slow down my breeding and increase my honey production. So yeah, and of course with me I slowed down way too much. And this is the only real breeding I've been doing is a whole 11 bees there. Was it 11? Not even 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 bees. Yeah, that's pretty sad. I really need to kick up the crossbreeding again. So yeah, that's all I did. I rearranged a little bit of that, made it easier. Not quite as pretty. I'm not sure if I want the genetic machines over here because this is not the long walk. Probably put them in here somewhere. Then again, I do have they're already full of liquid DNA, so I don't want to lose all that fluid. Probably going to need a honey storage system in here with some tanks. That would be good. It's really hard to arrange. This is the hardest part, is this one machine. It needs a tube in, a tube out, and power. So that means 3 sides of the machine, and yet all of these sides of machines. So what is actually on there is a facade. It's not an actual block, it's just a facade. So yeah, that's another neat part of Big Dig is they have these facades. That, I mean, they come in almost all kinds of blocks. You'll have a bookshelf facade, a TNT if you want to set that somewhere. You know, these are great. They really, really are. Big pumpkin. Yeah. So if you need to cover up pipes, but it only works for pipes, it doesn't work for the redneck cables, so you have to put them over pipes and Dragon keeps sending me things. More rocky bees. Like, I need more rocky bees. I cleared out all those. I cleared out all those. I need to get back to some crossbreeding because I've got, what is it, every one of these full of industrious bees. Yep. Every single one. Let's cull this a little bit. And these guys are good for the DNA, the liquid DNA. Once I start to actually use that machine, it uses a lot of liquid DNA, so you end up having a lot of extra drones like this, and it really helps to have these guys pelting out drones. Get that already. Got plenty of pollen going on here. I should be wearing my bee suit while I'm out here, but I'm not, because I'm an idiot. Yeah, I have that almost all... forget where I put it. Almost all enchanted, so once it's enchanted and I'm not out there building and falling off and wasting armor on falling, and I'm in here safe. Put some more water around. More of these. So yeah, and then I'll start wearing my bee suit and get me into the really dangerous bees. But first, I really need to get this Imperial line. I am up to, yeah, just a couple Majestics. I don't have a Majestic Princess yet. I don't think. Not a pure one. They're all hybrids. Darn it. And there are hybrids on the industrious line. So there's a cultivated princess. So what I really need is to start breeding. I need to take some, I need to take these noble princesses and breed them with these majestic drones. And hope that something comes of it. So yeah, as soon as these spin out and get done producing this, I'm gonna do that, and hopefully I'll get a majestic. Some diligence. Here, little worker there. Or did I not switch something? Yeah, see, I got plenty along the industrious line. Plenty of green, plenty of purple, but not a lot of the yellow and red, which are my favorites. And they're the ones I need for the scented, for the alvearies, the scented powdering for the alvearies, and for the advanced machines, and they're the ones I really need, and they're the ones I'm not getting, and it's just really, really good. So yeah, that's bee breeding. It's random, and as you can see, my tree breeding, all of, a whole ton of my leaves out there are pollinated, so I really should go get all that. And then those, you take the saplings and you stick them in, you can stick them in the same analyzer as these, and you can find out, so these are all hybrids. So if they're a hybrid, you just throw them in throw them in some lava, get rid of them. But what you want are the pure ones. They're not crossbred. They're not going to throw some weird hybridization. You want the pure ones. So you take the pure ones and you bone meal them and you hope they give you saplings. But balsa trees, when they come out, they have like 12 leaves and they don't give a lot of saplings. So I've got these guys out there producing more pure balsa saplings. And let's see, got plenty of sticks. Plenty of sticks. Let's get some bronze. Stare straight up into the red block of doom. I don't know what that is. And you probably know how to tree breed. I mean, you played Big Dig at all. This is breeding trees isn't fascinating at all. But there, you poke it with the grafter on the weirdly colored leaf spots. See, that's a normal color leaf. You want to poke the weird one. So you poke the weird one, and they drop weird saplings. If you could see without the red thing in the way. Yes. I'm gonna need a lot more grafters to get these trees all cleaned up. And over here, I believe these are odd. Yes. So this is a normal leaf. This is a mutated leaf. Hybridized. A bee-tainted leaf. So I've got 5 balsa saplings. And these are probably all hybrids. So they should probably just go in, but just to make sure that they, just to make sure. You throw them in there. And that analyzes them. Because if they can be useful, make use of them. Wait for this pure blue here. Cultivated, I need to breed that with noble. And hopefully get some more majestics. I need a majestic princess is what I need. So those are coming out all hybrids. Here, I'll throw the balsa in there. Prove to you that one's pure. Prove it. These are cultivated nobles. That was me trying. I really tried to get a majestic. It just didn't work out. Hybrid. Hybrid. And I love how the analyzers, you can see when stuff is floating in them. Hybrid. Here. See? Here. So yeah, I wasted 4 bronze ingots and I got 5 saplings. Oh wow. That's how it works. That's a new one. In these, the slower, normal, large, high, lowest, that is, all of that changes from sapling to sapling. These are all different, and yet they don't stack, so yeah, I don't know. Usually they're different. So like one will say lower, lowest, or how fast they grow, how low they grow, how tall they grow. With these, it's how fast do they work? Do they work in the dark, the rain? I mean, there are so many traits that you have to think about. And Dragon's sending me more bees. Thank you, Dragon. And so I need to go sort this. I need to go finish the building. I need to get back to bee breeding. So much to do. And I've been completely neglecting my chocobos for weeks. I've only bred a green chocobo. But that's a tale for another day. Get back to work, and hope to see you soon. Hope you enjoyed my little lessons on magical essence plants and bee breeding and tree breeding and I don't know what you call master and my red squares. I don't know why I have a red square over this. There's nothing really mechanized over here that would cause. Not well. Okay. Okay, starting to get a few machines over here. Okay, I see where my. It's really not causing me any lag. I mean, I'm getting a good 30 frames over here. Rather nice. Yes. Then how do I have my settings? I must put my settings back on the tiny, didn't I? So yeah, I usually play over here on normal, just so I can see better the sun and the moon and what if it's raining or not. But when I go over near the big black barn, for some reason my frames really drop, so I put it back in tiny when I'm looking over there. Not sure why. Can't figure out what it is. It's probably something. The last time it was something, and I figured it out, and we took that away, and the frames go back to normal. So, you gotta do that on big. Some things just cause more lag than others, and that's why I'm living out here, away from all the machines of Dragon. Dragon's got a ton. I mean, he has a huge, complicated. I could not even begin. I wish he would record his own videos so I could so that you can see just how crazy that his place is. Maybe I'll go over there. Then you'll be treated to a 5 frames per second video. Would you like that? Yeah, I know you would. But yeah, here's my facades on my pipe. Just because I needed a place to put them. Oh, whoops. That's what I get for waving in my house. Oh, and my little robot friend disappeared. I'm sad. I don't know where he went. When I logged out and I logged back in, he wasn't where I left him. So, he's gone. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna get back to work, and thank you for watching. Bye! Bye-bye!